something that I just can't understand the way I behave. Some people you can never save. In my right hand, got a girl on my ear, and on my left hand, throwing back a beer. What can I say, amigo?
And then let's cut back to everybody that's in the alleyway. So, alertness, okay. Let's do our combat here. Alertness.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say
No, don't roll, no rolls.
Not me in this person, like, because that's like the optimal level of helplessness.
It's just like,
Right. So anybody with plus threes? No, remember you just go with what you plus
Yeah, you
threes.
just go with
All
what
right,
you
you're
have
plus
plus
three.
three.
All right. You were probably up front.
I'm taking the rear.
right
Okay,
behind
you were
her.
probably up front following the tracks. Honestly.
Okay, we can swap.
So you were probably right up by her. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The probably got either Darwin or Della bringing up the rear. I'll let you choose who's bringing up the rear.
I'll be third. You can bring out the rear.
Okay. All right. So you're first. You're right beside. You're right beside Miranda. It's going to be really hard to move past her, but you're able to move in 3 dimensions, so it doesn't really matter.
I got wings.
Yeah, you can kind of squirt up out of the top of this thing and then swoop down if you want
Like
to.
a bottle of ketchup.
That's right.
Full up.
So what are you gonna do?
Like a bottle of ketchup.
All right. So you kind of do the Superman leap. The wings pop out, and then you swoop down to the end of the alley.
What do I see?
There's 4 ghouls at the end of the alley. They're kind of in a semicircle around the exit where you think they're getting ready to. Whoever comes out of the alley is going to have to deal with 4 of them at once. These guys have got their claws out.
This is towards where we were following the trail.
Right. These guys have got their claws out. They are ready to rock and roll.
Exactly what it's for.
Can I do like a sweeping lightning breath to try and hit all 4?
Sure. Make your... Is it a weapons attack? Yeah, it's a weapons
Yeah, it's a
attack.
weapons
Okay,
attack.
all right, cool.
Did we ever get eyes on Bunk because he was being drug away? To
No.
be honest?
No, he was just
All of
gone.
a sudden we
We just knew he
noticed
came
him.
out.
Magic, he's gone. Yeah. Okay.
So since I can set temporary aspects on a scene,
Yes. Or you can try and tag aspects that are on the scene.
so since we're starting the combat, can I set like an aspect of like maybe a surprise or something? Like just so that they could tag into for combat.
That'll be a maneuver, so you won't be able to do any damage. It'll just
That's
be a
fine.
maneuver. Okay.
what do you want me to roll for it? Just weapon still?
Are you trying to draw their attention to you?
I'm trying to kind of spook them, maybe just draw them, like shoot a line of lightning behind them, be like, what the hell was that?
Let's do
Or
an
even up
intimidation
to me.
check. Yeah.
Intimidation?
Yeah, that's good. Because that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to scare them,
Okay,
surprise
yeah,
them. Yeah, that's absolutely cool. Yeah. And I think your might gives you a bonus anyway, so yeah.
To intimidation?
Yeah.
Nah.
No? Okay.
Unless you let me use that skill in conjunction with intimidation. I don't know how it all works.
Yeah, let's give you a +1 for it.
Okay.
I'm good with that. Because you are using your dragony lightning.
So the
That
might
takes from what he's saying.
with the inhuman strength, it adds a +1 regardless, no matter the difference
Right.
in skill.
Right.
You know.
So
Which I don't really know
definitely-
how that works, but
Um,
I know I get a
feel
+1 with might regardless.
Yeah, I would say because you're a big beefy guy and you're shooting lightning,
Big
we'll give you your
dragonfly.
+1. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Alright.
You're trying to draw them off.
So it'd be a +1.
You want to use that paper?
Not all
What'd you get?
again.
Did you tag an aspect?
No, but what'd you
Oh, you
What
have to
do,
do
'cause
the
that's a fate
fate point.
point.
Yeah. What'd you get?
So I got a +1.
You blow lightning behind them. They kind of seem to have understood that this is a distraction. One of them turns around and goes, "It's the dragon again," or "It's the lightning again." And so you do notice that they kind of spread out a little more, so you can't hit them. But that's all that happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's +3. Plus
+2.
2. Now they're okay. So because +3 is them, but they're gonna wait until you come out.
Okay. They spread out a little bit because of his.
Yes.
Do I see any
Are you
path
plus
that
2?
looks like?
No, they've got
Okay.
you guys closed in. They're waiting for the first person to pop out, and then they're gonna
Okay.
bum rush.
So, would it be a maneuver or just my movement to try to move past and flank them?
You're not going to be able to flank them.
Okay.
These guys are set up where, unless you can go upwards, like,
All right.
Volt
I'm just
can,
gonna
you can't.
attack whoever's in the middle and try to take out a center, create a gap.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right. So you move forward and immediately attack. All right. All right.
This was a bad idea, guys.
You
You
never
should
know.
have learned your lesson last night. Ah!
That's all right.
Can I re-roll that?
If you tag an aspect,
Let's see what I got. I got. Could I tag? Since Bunk is in peril and probably wants to be saved, no one is beyond saving if they want to be saved.
That's my
sure. I will let you do that.
Oh,
Give me that.
you have that one?
All right. So you get a +2 or reroll. Okay.
Okay, yeah, because that was
Gotcha.
way better.
That's a lot better.
Okay,
+3 will work. So
Viscerate.
and then
You-
what am I? And
using your
plus
sword?
my weapon, so that's a +9.
wow. All right. Your attack is, I think it's a it's a weapon 3.
It's a weapon
I think.
2.
2. Okay.
But I have.
But you beat him by 6. Okay. So you move forward. Okay. So what happens is he's standing there ready. He's got his claws out, and all of a sudden you just do this brilliant, slide out of the end of the thing right into this guy's gut. Let's see, weapon 2, beat him by 6. Wait, what'd you get, a 9?
9.
Okay, so he got a 2, but beat him by 7. So let's see, that's 9 points. Dear Lord. All right.
That's epic on the ladder.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes. One step from legendary.
Okay. So all of a sudden you come flying out of this thing. The guy who's in front of you, you caught him off guard. Maybe he was kind of licking the lightning, and you just gut him, okay? And he goes, "Ah!" And then you just rip upwards, and there's this huge slash that opens from there, and he almost is split in half, and he drops to the ground, okay? Now remember, you have a holy sword, which means he can't shrug that off.
Okay.
So he drops to the ground, looks pretty dead. The other 3 ghouls look pretty impressed and begin to close in on you. So they're going to attack you now, okay?
Are y'all sure y'all want to do this?
Yeah, they are. All right, so
That's good to see.
you get to
I like
roll
it.
your weapon,
Okay.
and then to see if you defend, okay?
You got this.
Okay. It's even, so it's +5.
Okay, you defend against the
6,
first one.
because of
you
my
defend
Sword of the
against the
Cross.
first one. Yeah, they've only got a +3. Next guy gets a 4, so you get to defend against him.
I get a +7.
Okay, that's still good. Wow, last guy got a 6, so defend against him.
He got the flank.
6.
It's still okay. So even.
Clang.
I don't think he wants to be drawn off. I don't think he's going to take a minor inconvenience to try and get you because you're looking pretty good. Okay, so what happens is you slide out, gut this one guy. The guys, their screams, claw at you. You're blocking to the side, off to the around. She looks like she's just stepped out of one of these movies where the swordsman just is blocking everybody around, and so you blocked off all 3 of these guys, and they've never touched you, which is a bit
This is
impressive.
my preferred enemy on my preferred terrain.
That's
Yeah,
correct. And sword's your thing.
Great.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
sword is your
Oh,
thing.
okay.
That's right.
That's much better.
All right. So that was in +2s, other +2s.
Cannibals surrounded by death.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Or a sacred, consecrated ground.
Yeah, that does help. So, Jody, what are you doing? Now, you're in the
I'm at
back.
+2.
You're kind of in the back by Darwin. There is a clear path to follow Miranda out.
Yes.
Because she slid out into the middle of these guys, and, Volt went up, airborne. Yeah. So, yeah.
So for my whirlwind maneuver, I can't make it to just do a certain area.
No.
It does the whole area, right?
Okay.
Okay.
You can, but it's no longer a rote spell then. Okay. Then
make
it
it
becomes
take a little bit
then it becomes no. Then it becomes a spell where you can target individual people, but what you're going to do is you like roll, decide how much power you want to put into it, see how that stacks up against your. Oh, hang on. See how that stacks up against your.
So, too far is behind your chair.
Your conviction, and then you'll make your discipline roll to see if you can control it.
Okay.
So that's how that works.
I'm just gonna bring my sword out.
Okay. I mean, you can do it, but just yeah.
Yeah. So if she's moving forward,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna worry about light spell because if the police couldn't see that
You don't
line
have to.
of
Okay.
lightning,
There's no such thing as concentration in this, so you just you have your light spells. They're up for a few minutes, and you don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay.
That was nice.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna come out and whack the first.
You can hit the guy
one I see.
beside the one that she just
Yeah.
gutted. Yeah. He's down. He looks pretty out.
So her,
honestly.
her sword is much better than mine.
Yeah. Well, yes, in certain ways.
Huh?
Ooh,
Got plus 2,
wow.
so that's
Plus
a
2.
plus 5.
Okay.
Nice.
So yours counts as a weapon 3, unless you want
It can be a weapon 6.
to. Right.
3 times. So
So you got a plus 5. You said.
yeah, but it's a weapon 6. So I don't know how that converts
Uh,
to. Never mind.
Okay, so I'm rolling defense against these guys. So all right, so you roll to attack, right?
So
You
that'd
got
be 6 plus 3.
what was your roll total?
Plus 3.
Okay, what's your weapons?
My weapon skill is 3, so it's plus 6 total, and it's a 6 weapon.
Okay, hang on, 6. All right, he rolled a 1, so your difference is 5. Weapon 6 is 11. Yeah. Okay. So you come sliding out there behind her, and you've probably got your umbrella out like that. At which point the guy goes, "Umbrella!" as your sword just runs him through. Does 11 points of damage. This ghoul just goes. You hit him in the gut. No, let's do something more exciting. You don't hit him in the gut. You come across on a strike from behind the umbrella and take his head away from his shoulders. Head comes flying off, comes spraying out everywhere. Blood goes everywhere. Blood all over you. Blood over her. Good and violent and yeah.
Great.
Yeah, Kill Bill-esque. Yeah, with blood
Vault approves.
everywhere. Yeah.
Vault approves.
Yes. That was in 2s. Any other 2s?
I have a 2, but
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Do you want to make another might check?
sure.
Okay, make another might check. See if you can break free.
Do it.
You can do it. You can do it.
No, I can't.
No. Okay. They've got you strapped in the chair now.
I can't use my magic or anything to.
Could he spend a fate point to give him more?
What do you want to try and do with your
Where's
magic?
that trombone?
I have no clue.
You could try.
I mean, I'm looking around. I mean,
You're a kinetic energy guy. You could try and destroy something around you.
Can you destroy the
could
straps that are holding him
could
down?
I destroy the chair?
Go for it. Make me a roll.
All right,
All right. So okay. So all right. Are you doing your rote kinetic blast, which is I think weapon with strength 5 or something like that?
yeah, it was, strength 5, but since I don't have my focus with me, it's
No, your focus is still with you.
it's still it's
Your
with me, so
pocket.
it's still-
Yeah. As long as it's with you, you're good. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's actually strength.
It's still 5.
5.
Yeah.
Imagine being in your pocket, just like kinetic hip check.
Yeah, 5.
All right. So so you don't have to roll.
Okay.
Destroys the chair.
All right, so you kind of he starts strapping into the chair, and you go like that, right? And the chair goes, and the chair, one of the arms falls off, and he goes, "Ah, this is so annoying." He kind of you can tell he gets a little irritated. And he looks at the other person who's there and says, "Should we just kill him to fuel the spell?"
Is my mouth still covered?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, because I'm still go boom.
He goes, and so at which point the same voice you heard over the phone last night says, "Well, since he destroyed the chair, I'll use the ring, you kill him so we can get the power to start the spell." That sounds bad.
Well, crap.
Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah.
I've been inconvenienced now.
Oops.
And the other person on the other side of the area, she has this ring, and she takes it and she turns it upside down, and you notice that out of the ground begins to rise this wispy green shape, carrying a pair of those big tall drums. They're not the bongos, but they're the ones that look like, I don't know, about this tall. Anyway. Yeah. And so he you notice this wispy shape appears, and she says, "Play." And all of you at that point hear, "Do do, do do,
No.
do do."
At this point, at this point, not knowing if my phone's working and whether or not the police know that we're in peril, I'm gonna let out this like immigrant song, like yell to just try to let them know something's going down. Because my text messages are
I'm
not
sure they
gonna
know.
talk.
I mean, they saw the lightning.
All right, so that brings us to we were in +2s, right? +1s.
Me.
Wait, hang on.
I was in the choir.
The very large shadow at the end of the alley towards you goes, little pig, let me come in."
Oh God!
And reaches over.
This is getting.
Yeah, reaches over to one of the tombs and literally
Deliverance?
grabs a piece of the cement and concrete and marble and goes and smashes it out of the way. Looks like he's going to come towards you through the marble and stone. Which you're going, he's slashing through marble and stone? What?
We've talked about this before. I want to know what I'm supposed to roll to figure out what aspects this scene has.
Oh, that would be an assessment. So you can use investigation.
I'll use that.
Okay. Ooh,
That's fine. It's a 2.
That's not bad. Okay. So, what are you trying to assess? What aspects? You know that this scene has shadowed,
Right.
dark. It also has the aspect of holy ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And cluttered. Dear Lord.
I imagine so.
Yeah. Cluttered.
All right. I'm trying to think here. So, vault up. The other 2
Yeah, went forward.
forward.
You want to shoot this guy?
I'm at the back,
Yes.
and this guy's breaking stuff to get to
Yeah,
me.
he's trying to get to you. Yeah, and you're pretty sure this is the large black guy with the dreadlocks that you saw last night, who called retreat thing. Yeah.
Don't you let him get away.
Shooting Alakablam.
Said, no.
No, because I was trying to think of something witty, but the only thing I could think of was not by the muscle flare of my big bangs.
Yeah. Not
No.
a bad comeback.
But yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
All right. Roll your attack. You're using guns, right?
Yes.
He's using athletics. Okay. Ooh. I got you. Roll again.
Not the best roll.
Oh! Ouch. That's alright. I didn't roll real well either, so.
I don't really have a good aspect. I could try to reroll this. All aspects are weird.
Well, now you can tag one of the aspects in the area of shadowed or holy ground
Holy ground,
or
holy bullets.
cluttered or whatever. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Actually, speaking of that,
You can blast. I mean,
yeah, how does the what effect does having my bullets blessed give it? Is that like extra damage? Is that what that is?
What in
Or
terms
does
of,
he just give the holy tag?
well, what it gives the holy thing, which means that they can't just shrug that damage off. That's
Okay.
what it is.
All
Yeah.
right.
Very much
That's
so.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Can I? Oh, can I use the tag Holy Ground and
Yeah,
reroll?
sure. Yeah.
All right.
If you want to reroll, or if you want to +2, either one.
Just saying.
Might reroll with the
Yeah.
3 minuses. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's much better. Wow, +3. Good grief.
So that's a +6.
Okay.
Nice.
He only got a +2. So
I was at a
what's your
+1 with that last roll.
yeah? So what's your weapon rating on your gun?
It is a weapon 4.
Okay, weapon 4. You beat him by 5. That's a weapon 10. Okay. So you shoot him. Okay.
And don't you have holy bullets?
I do.
Okay, there we go. You shoot him. He lets out a roar as you do that, and there's a huge hole opens in his chest. At which point, simultaneously, you hear crack. Okay, and his head goes.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
The top of his head kind of comes off, rolls, and your phone goes. Zzz.
Oh.
And it
I
says.
think I know where we're going with this, but I'm still.
It says Eagle has landed 5 by 5.
Nice.
Yeah. And so, at which point this
Thanks,
guy's
Larry.
this head just kind of comes loose, and his chest kind of opens up, and he just drops. You're thinking this guy's done, pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was in +1s?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't tell your allies.
Zeros
Polymorph.
+3s. I believe we have 2 guys up by y'all.
I'm +3.
Okay, you're +3. So, yes, go ahead.
I'm gonna drop and smash some heads, I think.
All right, go for it.
I'm just gonna use my claws though, not the
Okay.
holy. Nah, I'm gonna use the holy brass
Holy,
knuckles
holy.
with my.
Holy diver,
Sorry.
diver. Yeah.
This ain't terrible.
That's only a minus
Negative
1.
1.
Pretty good. You got pretty good fists, don't you?
Yeah, it's alright. It's only a 3 though total.
Yeah, I got a -1. So, okay, you beat him by 1. So
Okay.
you're weapon 4, right?
No weapon 1 because the holy brass knuckles.
Oh, okay.
But I get a +2 to stress damage because of inhuman strength.
Right, so it's 3 damage, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Third ghoul who takes 3 stress damage. Okay. All right. He is not down, but you definitely fetch him a good punch across the chin. He goes, "Ah!" As you go. Yeah. Okay. So that was +3. In +3, he is going to attack you.
Come on.
Are we in a new round or?
This is the new
Okay.
term. Yeah, a
Yeah.
new exchange is what we call it. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I understood.
Wow. Okay, so that's -2.
What do I defend with? Fists?
Either fist or athletics, whichever you prefer.
Oh, they're the same.
Okay.
Ooh.
Bro.
So that's a 8 fists.
Yeah. Okay. You beat him. He got a +1. He rolled really badly. You go. He goes. Run. You go. Really?
Bro.
What?
Not my friend.
No, not in my. Not in my house.
This town ain't big enough for the two.
Is that a
All right, so that was in +3. The other one is going to attack either Miranda or Della. Let's have her attack Miranda because she came out
Bring it
second. Wow. Roll for your weapon skill to defend.
That's Miranda.
I'm sorry. Okay, he's attacking
Still
Miranda. That
6.
works. What'd you get?
6.
Oh yeah, he missed so
Well, you
badly.
said Miranda, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He missed so badly. I got like a +2. My rolls have been terrible tonight, which is good for you.
It doesn't have an option.
So yeah, he comes across with the claws. You block him to the side. He lets a howl as the holy sword impacts on his claws, and he pulls back like this. Let's see. That brings us to +2s.
+2.
We're both +2.
Okay. Yes.
+2 also. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see real quick. Okay, they're at 0 and 0. Okay, fine. All right, so you're at +2. All right, let's handle bunk here. All right, you've broken the chair. It does not seem to be really in very good shape. So the guy says, "Let's just kill him," and he pulls out an obsidian dagger.
Okay.
Looks very Aztec. And looks like he's going to try and stab you with it. I'm going to let you make a might check.
Great.
Yeah, wait a minute. Well, hang on. Okay. If not a might check, you do a counter spell.
Okay.
Okay. So that would just be a normal spell. Let's see. You would do...
Under evocation?
Yeah, evocation, right. Decide how many shifts of power you want to put into it. How much do you want to put into it to try and block his
I'll
spell?
go up to whatever you're...
Well, I had the rope kinetic shield.
Yeah, but this is not that. This is a counter spell. So you would need to decide how many points you want to put into it.
So how many shifts can I put into?
Oh, you can put in well, okay. If you go over your conviction, you're going to start taking lots of mental stress.
So since we have the +1 to conviction, now I have conviction 5.
Okay, so you could put 5 points into it and not worry about it.
Okay. 5
Okay,
points.
so 5 points. Roll your discipline. You need to match that 5.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, so discipline plus whatever you roll there.
Discipline's 4.
Okay, and what'd you get total?
I mean 4 total. Cause
Do you have any aspects you can tag?
I mean, I got accidentally on purpose, pitch imperfect.
I kind of like accidentally on purpose.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. All right, give me that. All right,
I guess was it add?
that gives you a +2.
+2. So
All right. So you go no, and there. Well, you probably don't say no, but just there's this wave of force that kind of starts jittering off of you, and all those things come off, and you drop to the ground, and the guy goes, "Oh, mages, so hard to work with."
I think you're a mage.
Yeah.
You're pretty strong.
Yeah. And that's what you do for +2 is counterspell. So he has the obsidian dagger. He has an alertness of 0, so he'll go in 0. So it'll be a little while before he gets to try and stab you with it.
Nice.
+2s, the rest of the +2s.
I have 2.
Okay, go
You
ahead.
2 also.
Go, because you went first last time, so.
Okay, the one that was attacking me, I'll just attack him right back.
Well, you killed one of them. Oh, yeah, right. There's one that was attacking you. Yes, go for it.
Did I not kill the one that was attacking her?
No, you killed the one that was
Beside the one she killed?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the only one in this area, right?
Well,
Or
there's 2 left.
more?
There's one attacking you, and there's one that I think attacked you. I'm not sure. Maybe
One of
he's
them
just...
attacked me.
Oh, that was the one that you're attacking. That's
And
right.
quick
That's right.
question, sorry to ask this right
No,
in the
it's
middle
fine,
of
it's fine.
combat, but how does the armor +2 badge work?
If they attack you, then their damage is 2 less than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if it actually hits me.
Right. Right now, you've been doing the sword thing, and they haven't even hit you. So
Okay.
yeah, you haven't needed the armor.
Okay, 6.
Okay. He's going to defend with his athletics. Oh, okay. So that's a +2. So you being by 4. Your sword ability is
+2.
So you do 6 points of damage. I don't. Well, okay. That's a mild consequence. He's gonna have to take a moderate one. Okay. Take a 2. Okay. He's still up. All right, but he looks pretty bad. Okay. Other +2s.
I'm +2.
Okay, go ahead. There's the one that Volt is fighting and the one she's fighting, so pick your poison.
I'm honestly, well, I can't really say this.
Yeah.
Now, so.
I was...
Can we yell out the exchanges in combat?
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
I'll just be like, if y'all get to bunk, I can take these guys.
Can I don't know if I can do 2 things. I want to cast light on my umbrella and look
You
for
have
the
light.
drums.
You have light already. Yeah.
I'm going for the drums. Can I tell which direction the drums are coming from?
Drums are coming from the northwest. Yes, you
Okay.
can definitely tell.
All
You're
right.
just gonna sprint north. Make me an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's not bad.
So that gives me a 3.
All right, good deal. All right, so you take off at a run. She goes, "I got this. Go find Bunk." And you take off at a run to the northwest. You're
And
round.
my umbrella's lit up.
Right. Well, right. You got your umbrella out to defend yourself. Your sword out. You're going in. Loaded for bear.
Well, I'm hoping that the
Right.
police will see the light too.
Right. So you're heading towards the northwest. You round the corner, and there's this kind of grassy area. You see that there's 2 people there, both of them wearing these kind of black cloaks. One of them has just drawn this obsidian dagger and is walking towards Bunk.
Oh.
Bunk was, wrapped up in these kind of black, smoky wraps, and he's just kind of started vibrating real fast, and all of a sudden these wraps have flown off of him, and he's dropped to the ground. And the guy is striding forward with this dagger very arrogantly, like he thinks he's just going to be able to kind of stab Bunk or something like that. You also notice the other person is on the other side, is standing there, and there's a ghostly presence that seems to be beating on these drums behind them.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just thinking about those ironic last words. What are you gonna do? Stab me?
Yes.
So is this running counting as an action?
Well, it's a supplemental action, so you can still attack. You can still cast a spell or something like that.
I'm running to guy with ghostly drums by him, and I'm gonna attack him.
You're going to need to counterspell him. What's happened
Oh,
is
I
there's a
gotta
spell there,
counterspell
okay?
him.
Counterspell is fine. How many points, how much power do you want to put into it?
Is that discipline or conviction?
That is your conviction.
Okay. I
What's your
will
conviction
put
at?
A plus
A
1
plus
right now.
4.
Okay, so you can do 4 convictions? Okay.
Yeah.
Now remember, because you are blessed by the church, your conviction is +1.
Plus 5. Okay. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Okay,
do
so 5
conviction.
strength. Okay, so roll your discipline. You need to at least get a 5.
Can I tag an aspect after I've rolled, or do I have to before I roll?
absolutely.
Okay.
That's the nice thing about tagging aspect. You roll and then go, ooh, shit, I need to tag an aspect.
Like that.
Wow!
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
what aspect are you going to do? You got to give me an aspect.
Icy rage, because I'm really
I
pissed
like
off
it.
that
Yeah,
they've
of course, your
taken
rage will always get you. All right, so re-roll.
This real better.
Oh,
This better.
much
This
better, much better. So you got a +1
that
from your
gives
roll.
Me back to a 5.
Okay, so you
Wait.
6.
no, that's
Yeah, I've lied. So a 5, 6.
okay.
Yeah.
So you run across and you can feel the tendrils of power that have created this spirit that's supposed to play the drums, and you begin severing in your mind. You begin severing those tendrils that are summoning this spirit, and the spirit looks at you, and you can see he looks straight at you and says, "At last," and he dissipates into smoke.
He was being
And
forced.
yeah, and the person beside him lets out this scream and goes, "Ah, meddling bastards!" It's obviously a woman's voice. Okay.
So
That's her new name.
Demetrician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, her new name. Really bad.
I'm pointing my umbrella light at her. The most we see it, we'll
All right.
take her
Those
out.
+2s, +1s, +1s. Yes.
The giant ghoul is dead.
Yes. Head came
Or at
away
least
from
I'm
his
going to
neck.
assume.
Yeah. Head came from his neck. Oh, you open a hole in his chest. He looks pretty darn
The
dead.
shotgun.
Yeah. He's got a
I
big
mean-
hole. Yeah. Yeah. Two high caliber rounds. Yes.
Sheesh.
Let's see here.
I'll even let you double tap for free.
So slow.
Pow! Pow!
Come on.
Blood everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah, better than
I'm trying to think here.
That definitely sounds better.
Between the loud gunshots, did I hear what Miranda said about going to go to the drum thing?
Not. You're kind of
Yeah, I
opposite
didn't think
ends of
so.
the hall.
I
into this.
shouted that.
No, she shouted, "I got this. Go get bumped."
Oh.
Yeah, she did.
At which point you took off at a sprint. Yeah.
You might have seen my umbrella.
Still fighting stuff. I mean, I imagine I turn
Yes,
around.
there are
there's
two
still those
ghouls,
things.
yes. there's two
and
ghouls
then
there,
there's
yeah.
one on the ground that's mostly handled.
It's pretty hard. Yeah, but there's one that's looking, he's pretty feisty and saucy and, wearing a red dress and high heels, so yeah.
Ooh. Wow, he's doing this good?
Yeah, he's that saucy, yeah. He is.
Recruit him?
Yes.
I need a dog.
Not sure he's going to go for that, so yeah.
Oh, he will.
Let's see here. So they're both fighting
Yes.
people.
Yes.
I can see them.
Yes.
She gave out a yell earlier. I'm going to count that as a scream. She needs help. I'm going to shoot that one.
Okay, all right. Cool. So you move to the end of the hallway. You're going to shoot the one she's on.
Yeah.
Now, that's a supplemental action, so you have a -1 to your attack, so that's fine.
That's fine.
Weapons, right? Yes.
Guns.
Guns, that one too. Okay, so -1 total.
All right, so that'll be a +1 total. But I have tons of stuff. So
Tons of things and stuff. Well, I need to roll to defend. I don't think he's going to defend against you because he doesn't even know you're coming there.
good, because I was going to tag the cluttered aspect.
Yeah, no.
Because I assumed that he wouldn't be able to move around too much.
No, well, and he doesn't even know you're coming out of the end of that. He's kind of focused on her,
Engaged right now.
just like the other one's focused on you. So yeah, go ahead,
Okay.
tag it. Yep, gimme. All right, so you want to re-roll?
I'll just add 2 to it then.
Okay. Oh, just that. Okay, so that'll play +3. That's even.
Yeah.
What's your weapons rating?
+4.
Okay, so you do a
Nice.
4-strike hit on him. Okay, he goes down. Very good. You basically Darwin steps out of the end of the alleyway. You're fighting with this guy. Shing, shing, shing. He's kind of striking at you. You're blocking, and then he goes.
Mercy Percy style. Right?
Did you have any kind of tagline you want to use here?
Sure. I'm an opportunist.
And the guy goes, "What?" And then, at which point, the bullet, impacts on his chest, leaves this huge hole, and he falls to the ground. Looks pretty dead. So there's one left. Okay.
That'd be a good aspect if you ever chose.
+1. Yeah, we may have to change that
That's
aspect
hilarious.
when we get to this majors. Okay. All right. So +0. All right. So that brings us to the cultists. The first cultist who is attacking you is going to use his dagger. He's using. Oh my gosh, what a stupid guy! He has no weapons. Okay, so you have athletics defense, athletics defense.
Athletics.
Okay. All right, so
Fists?
-1. Yeah.
I'm magic. Well, I didn't
Athletics. You have to use athletics. Yeah.
+1.
Well, I get a +1.
Okay. He stabs at you with the dagger. You kind of nimbly roll out of the way, and he goes, "Oh!" You get the feeling this guy's getting really frustrated.
Can't get good help these days.
Now you just counterspelled things, right, Jody? Oh, good.
What?
Okay. She sees you, whips out this little wand.
Who's she?
The cultist, the other cultist.
Oh.
Okay. Whips out this little crystal wand, twirls it around her fingers, and points it at you. Let's see. So you need to, let's see, I don't know that you can defend against magic, really.
Well, I have my umbrella is a
Alright.
plus
It's a 2
+3 armor.
Yeah, +3 armor. You take a 5 strength strike from these.
I don't get to
No.
defend.
There's no defense against magic. You just kind of.
That was the contrast between a lightning breath attack and a
Yeah.
lightning spell. Is I
Right.
always have to make a weapons attack.
Right.
Lightning spells, you just channel
Yeah,
and
just
they take damage.
Yeah, they just take. They hit some. Yeah, there's no defense against it.
Yeah, you just.
Yeah.
Well, what does a block do?
You don't get to do a block. You've always done
Alright.
already done your action. So
Fine,
it's a
fine.
strength
So I
6 attack
-3 because of this
armor.
umbrella
right.
armor.
So you
Okay.
take a 3 stress attack, right?
Okay.
Okay. So what you see is
And this is physical.
physical, yes. She swirls this little crystal rod around her fingers, points it at you. This very pale beam lances out at you, kind of lances through your umbrella and hits you. You can feel the life, the strength, the vitality leave your body. Oof. I mean, this literally leeches your energy. You're like, wow, this is terrible. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like. Give me.
Yeah.
Textbook D&D necrotic, damn.
That's very necrotic. Okay. That brings us to +3s. Okay, go ahead. You're still fighting the guy.
She yelled out, "Bunk, go after Bunk."
Yeah.
Got this.
Can I discern where he went to try and track him down or anything?
Yeah, probably northwest. I mean, you see her
You
take
see
off to
my
the
umbrella.
northwest.
You were
I was
originally
air at
sniffing
some
out
point.
Well, you were fighting a guy on the ground, though.
Yeah, but
And you were sniffing out the trail originally anyway.
Do you want to finish the guy you're attacking, or what?
I gotta go say Bunk. She's got this.
Okay. Well, she just killed the guy that was on her. You're kind of tangled up with the guy that is in front of you. Is what I'm
I ain't
saying.
worried about him. I gotta save my friends.
You put your feet in his chest.
Yeah,
Take off.
plummet off. Yeah.
All right. Maybe an athletics check. I like it.
Can I use might with this to modify it? It's a skill
plus
check,
one,
right?
+1, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, +1, sure.
All right. So +6.
Okay. The guy in front of you begins to swing at you. You kind of lift your leg, kick off of him, throw your wings out, and kind of swoop around and stuff like that.
I just want to scan the area for.
There seems to be something
Bunk.
going off to the northwest. You fly towards that direction, kind of tucking your wings in, coming in at a swooping attack. You see Bunk. He has just broken this weird wooden chair. There's a guy approaching him with a dagger. You also see that Della is there, and that she is she has pulled her umbrella out, put it in front of her as this cloaked person has just pointed this wand at her. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go try and grapple the guy trying to stab Bunk.
Okay. You're gonna need to do that. You have to do a maneuver so you can do it, which means you'll need to.
So it's not just like a move and then attack.
No, you'll have to spend this round like maneuvering to get into position. Is what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna sneak up on him.
No, I'm just barreling towards him to grab him.
Okay, so you're gonna try and knock it. Make a might check. Okay. No problem.
Can I compliment might with might?
No.
Not so much. A +7 might.
Okay. He's going to make an athletics check. He's not going to make it. So what you do is you come swooping towards him. You kind of wrap an arm around him and throw him off balance. And so what you just tagged him with is the off balance aspect. Okay. And you can tag it next round to grapple him. Okay.
All right. Cool.
Right. You can also pass that unbalanced thing off to anybody else who's in the area so they can tag it if you want.
I'll pass it off to Bunk.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And then you can also still spend a fate point to tag it to grapple him next round if you want. Okay. All right. So those +3s. We got one more ghoul who is there.
2 of us.
Yeah. The ghoul, he's kicked him in the chest and launched away. He's going to swing at you. Make a weapons check. I'm rolling terrible tonight.
6.
And you're gone.
What'd you get? Oh yeah, you beat him. All right, so that brings us to +2s.
Me.
That's you. Go ahead.
Right.
The ghoul has taken a swing at you. You blocked him to the side. He's let a shriek as his claws have impacted on your sword. And then what are you doing?
I'm like,
Cemetery
told you this
ninja.
was a bad idea.
Wham! Okay, roll.
This is also your favorite thing.
That's 8.
Okay.
No, 7.
Okay. 7. Okay, so he got a +2, so you beat him by 5. 7.
is my weapons, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. He's still up, but he's hurt.
Wait,
Is that including the +1 for holy?
Now-
Yes.
Sorry, I get confused.
That's all right.
I was going 7 based off my weapon skill, but I'm
Right.
not using my weapons rating for this.
Right. So what happened is you got a 7, he got a +2.
Okay.
So the difference is +5. Plus your
my
weapons rating is
weapons
7.
rating. Okay.
So he took a moderate wound and then had to soak a stress 1. So he's hurt, but he's not out yet. But he's hurt pretty bad. He's taken a moderate wound. He's been, gut struck or, shoulder punched or whatever you want. So he's hurt, but he can take a moderate wound and continue fighting. Anything more than about a moderate wound and he's going to bow out or, concede and fall out like these other guys have. Okay. That's +2. Della, +2.
So is it a continuous beam at me?
No.
Or just a one-shot
It was an
beam at
attack,
me?
yeah. You want to do a flying riposte and...
I don't think I can do that.
No, well, you
Like
just
from Big
fly...
Trouble in Little
Yeah,
China?
you just slide across with your sword at her.
No, yeah, but no, I'm going to run towards her with my sword and whack
Okay,
her.
make an attack. She's in the same zone as you. Okay.
Got a
She's using...
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah. Like flying in wires.
Jeez Louise. Okay, I'm going to tag a... just so she can re-roll, because that's just sad. Okay, that's much better. She got a -3. Okay, so... okay, what'd you get, Jody, for your
Well,
weapons attack?
I think I'm going to tag an aspect and roll again because I got -2.
Okay. Wait, -2 to your weapon skill, right? Okay. What aspect are you tagging? No.
I'm going to say love conquers all because Bunk is my buddy.
Okay, I'll go with that. Give me a fate point. You don't get to tag things for free.
Wait.
I mean,
You sure?
Oh, okay. So
Well,
even.
So there you go.
Uh-huh.
All right, so this is my sword.
Mhm.
So that is... My sword is a 6, right?
No. What's your weapon
Oh,
skill?
weapon,
a
sorry.
+3.
So 3, so it's a +3 plus the 1 blessing is 4.
No. Why do you have the +1 blessing? That's for conviction.
Holy.
Holy. Oh, right. Wait, what?
Is her weapon blessed for holy?
Okay, but
Right.
okay. Remember, you may get a +1 to a roll that supports the mission 1 time.
Oh, that was a one-time thing?
Right. You gonna do that?
Okay.
You can. It's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
So you tied her. Okay.
Okay.
Which means, what is your weapon rating on your sword?
6.
6. But you're tagging that +6 aspect. You can do that only 3 times per session.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So you do a weapon 6 strike. Okay. Now you're gonna take a minor inconvenience, like you're off balance or something like that, out
Okay.
from behind your umbrella or whatever. Okay. So you hit her for 6. Okay.
How do I mark minor inconvenience on
No,
her?
you don't. You don't. All right. So. Okay. All right. So you
remembering it is the minor inconvenience.
yeah, you lunge forward. You lunge forward and stab her. You. Oh wait. Oh, she has a. Okay. You stab her. The cloak that she's wearing seems to absorb some of the damage, and then you stab her. Fetch her kind of a flesh wound into her side, and she kind of rolls away from it. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. That was in +2. Any other +2s? Yes, Bunk.
I'm going to hit the guy with the dagger.
Yeah. Of course you would.
With my
And
rogue
you
spell,
have the-
it's a
Kinetic blast.
connect blast.
Got it.
You have the aspect tag.
So that's... Do I have to roll anything? How does this
Oh,
work?
yeah.
Roll a discipline check just to make sure you hit him. He's going to defend with.
Ugh.
You can tag that aspect too,
athletics.
the unbalanced.
I'm gonna-
thing.
Yeah,
Tag that
depends on
aspect.
anything. What'd you get?
It'll be +4.
Okay. What aspect are you
He's
tagging?
off balance.
Oh yeah, that's good. That'll work.
And then bump it up to +6.
Isn't the first one for free?
Hmm?
Is that what you said?
Is that one for free? Because I'm
Oh, that's right. Because you. Yeah. Wait. What?
Because I maneuvered to make it for.
Yeah, the first one is free. That's right. So you get that back. So +2.
Hey.
So what was it?
drugs.
+6. Wow. And you're hitting him with your rote spell. What is the damage on your rote spell?
It's +5.
Okay, yeah. So you have
well-
5 points of damage.
Yes. Still not a good look. I agree.
Okay. You're doing a kinetic blast. He comes
Been a
towards you
journey.
with this dagger, and you go no, Okay.
Gumbo!
Yeah, gumbo! Gumbo! All right. Yeah.
Where's the police?
And so he goes, oh, and staggers back. You can notice that the mask that he's wearing gets kind of a crack in it or something like that, and he blows his hood back. Make me an alertness check.
Alertness is a +2.
Maybe not.
Can I tag an aspect of?
Do you have an aspect that'll help you?
Alertness for.
God, no. Pitch imperfect.
This is to find out who it is.
And no. Moral flexibility.
No.
Vampire stuff. Yep. I got nothing.
I don't think so. This guy looks vaguely familiar to you. You think you may have met him before, but that's all you can get.
You play
Yeah, trombone playing Canetamancer.
Yeah,
but maybe you saw him at a session.
Nah, probably not. Yeah. This guy looks vaguely familiar to you, but he's still got his mask on, so you're not sure.
Before.
Yeah. You blow his hair back before. I like it. All right, so that was in 2. Yeah, this guy looks vaguely familiar. You've met him before, but that's all you got. What?
I think it's the people from the death ping. Is what a guy, and a man and a woman?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that was in +2s, +1s.
Me.
Yes.
Hey!
Another ghoul there. You want to shoot him again?
Yeah, I'll shoot him.
All right, roll your weapons thing. He's gonna roll.
You know how many free shirts we're gonna get?
Girl. We're gonna own that museum.
I'm gonna raid that museum.
Larissa knew.
I
Miranda
currently
did not.
have
Yeah.
a +4.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just took me that long to figure it out.
I didn't figure it out.
You got a
till
+4 as well. You can take a minor inconvenience.
I want
We figured it out with the
to add 2,
Okay.
and I'm going to use questionable acquaintances, and the line is, "Let go of my friend."
My sort of friend. There you go.
Miranda's like,
All right.
you-
So that gives you a 6. What's your weapon rating on your gun?
Oh, y'all
Still
are
4.
Obviously needs more
What-
sandwiches.
not-
4. So you
Yeah.
okay? So it's 6.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. -2.
well, me and him are in a
4,
separate part
okay.
of the cemetery. We're fighting the ghouls still. He was talking about me.
Still up.
Still up.
Okay.
Wow.
You shoot him. Bam! Bam! Okay, he takes a winging shot to the shoulder, spins around to see you, and says, "You're next!"
Oh crap.
Oh crap.
Actually, you're not real scared. he's taking he's kind of going, yeah, but she's got her sword at your neck, so I don't think so.
He's like missing an eye and all
Yeah,
on his
right.
jaw. You're next.
Let's see if you surprise this, buddy.
I don't know. The other guy was tearing down some marble stuff.
He was tough. He was tough. All right, so Scorpio. Yeah, right. All right, so that brings us to +0. All right. In +0, Aztec dagger wielding boy is going to. I think discretion might be the better part of valor for him. He goes, fine, and the entire area fills with black smoke.
Oh no.
Okay. And so if you want to track anyone in the area, you're going to have to make a alertness check. Okay. So Jody make an alertness check. Bunk make an alertness check. Bolt make an alertness check. Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Tree.
Kylan, you over there drinking Sunset Sarsaparillas?
Right? The bottle caps look a lot like
Right.
it. I thought that as soon as I popped one.
It's a good Newcastle.
Newcastle's really good.
That's some fine beer.
Is this the new stuff that just came out recently?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's from
Where was that? I had a Smithwick's. Oh, there's a little Irish pub in Louisville. Okay, pretend Irish pub in Louisville, but they had good food, good beer, and they were very nice. It was not an Irish.
Really
forgot
good
y'all went to
service.
Kentucky.
Really good service.
It was not an Irish pub. It was very meh. But food was
pretty
good.
good.
Food was good. Beer was good. They were very attentive. They were very nice. Yeah. Okay, so what you got?
So I've got a +2 right now, but I think I'm going to cash in my +1 to roll supporting mission.
Okay. To get a +3.
To get a +3 to track this guy.
Okay. The area, the grassy area, fills
You
with
got 'em.
black smoke. You start going, oh, where are they? And then you start looking around. Bunk, you're looking around. Della, you're looking around. I'm going to go ahead and say you guys finish off this last ghoul pretty quickly.
Okay, the standing one.
Yeah. And when the black smoke clears, there's no one there.
I don't see him.
No.
He went to +3.
Her
Could I
too?
tag an
Is
aspect?
the
You already did.
Did she leave too?
No. No,
Yeah,
I
they're
just
all no.
I just did the +1 to the mission.
What
thing.
aspect would you tag?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out. I'm kind of thinking, I guess, this district isn't big enough for the two of us.
Let's push pause. Oh, no, hold on. I'm not going to say no. Let's push pause right here because it is currently 9:30. So the smoke dissipates, and you're going to try and track them down, and we'll pick up their.
Can I tap one little thing right here at the
Yes,
end?
go ahead.
There was still a ghoul that was like half dead, bisected on the ground, but wasn't quite dead yet. You
Nah,
kept
he's
saying
dead.
was her. Oh, okay.
He's
okay,
dead. He's
okay.
dead. Yeah. Yeah, he's there completely. You can, coup de grace him if you want to. So
Well,
yeah.
I was gonna question him if he was still alive.
Okay, the guy you guys fought, you could maybe get him with enough, yeah, okay.
I was just
so,
gonna
let's go with that.
establish whether he was alive for next time.
Yeah, you've got a ghoul prisoner. You're looking into trying to track them back to their lair, and that's probably a good place to stop right there. Cool. Today on the Dresden Download, we're going to be talking about the St. Louis Cathedral and the St. Louis No. 1 Cemetery. Now, a lot of the characters in our Dresden Files game are fictional. You won't find a Deacon Fontainebleau or a Carla working in Muriel's restaurant. But a lot of the locations are actual locations in the city of New Orleans. The St. Louis Cathedral is an actual cathedral on Jackson Square. It's a beautiful old cathedral. If you ever get down to New Orleans, check it out. It's really pretty. However, remember it is an active cathedral and they do celebrate Mass there, so please be respectful. If you want to see the other corner of Jackson Square, you will find Muriel's, which of course is a restaurant that we talk about several times in the Dresden Files. It's a really good restaurant, and it's actually supposed to be haunted, so check it out. Now, the St. Louis No. 1 Cemetery is somewhere you can't go unless you're on an official tour sanctioned by the Catholic Church. Now, you're probably wondering, why is the Catholic Church limiting access to this cemetery? Well, the answer is about 7 years ago, they started having a lot of problems with vandalism and graffiti in this beautiful old cemetery. So they closed it to the public unless you're on an official tour. If you get a chance, take an official tour. They're not very expensive. And see some of the old statuary and gravestones and hear a lot about the history of New Orleans, and especially the cemetery. You can see Nicolas Cage's tomb. He actually has a tomb there, though, of course, he is not in it. He bought that grave plot after he bought the LaLaurie mansion because he was afraid the house had cursed him. You can also find lots of other beautiful old places there too, but interestingly enough, the movie Easy Rider was filmed there. After seeing what had been produced by the director of Easy Rider, the Catholic Church closed all further filming for the St. Louis No. 1 Cemetery. But it's really interesting. Check it out.